and welcome to the Vintage Needle Crafter. My name is Laura. Welcome back returning subscribers and welcome new viewers. This is my little corner where I love to sit down and discuss all things knit and crochet. So I hope you're having I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And I sure did. I had a lot of fun going out to church activities. We had a festival there, a fall family festival. That was a lot of fun. And then just hung out with friends. So it was a really good time. And I hope you're having good weather. And I hope you're having a good time where you are. So this week I am so excited because I got Happy Mail. And you can probably guess what I got. Yes, ta-da! I got it in the mail and it came quite quickly, in fact. This is the mohair, the Yarn Smith's Kid mohair in rust that I have been waiting for and waiting for. So my brown sweater is going to live on, and I'm so happy for that. I ordered 2 of these. They came in the mail yesterday, and Saturday, and I just went to town on it and just started working on it. Everything got put down, and I just started working on that. So I am so happy for that. I love that sweater. And it wasn't too bad. With the tariff price, it was only an extra $5. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to get charged more, but according to the amount that you order, time will tell, and I will let you know. So I'm very happy about that. Happy and excited. Okay, what have I got this week for finished objects? Not anything except for just a little lap blanket that I just make these out of scrap yarn. And then I take them over to the pet hospital and just a basic little, I only got one. I need to work on more. I have a lot of little scrap acrylic yarn. I started another one. It's over here. I just make these up. I cast on, I use a J hook, which is a 6mm hook for these. And I just chain 70 and then start in the 3rd chain from the hook and then just do 68 half double crochets, and it's all half double crochet. That's my little pattern, and I always make them the same size, and they're the perfect size for putting in the animals' crates to give them a little bit of warmth and love. I call them comfort care blankets. There's the whole thing. Just big enough to put in there. So anyway, yeah, we are having wonderful weather now. It's finally cooling down. It got up near 90 degrees yesterday on Sunday. Today is Monday. Today is Monday, October 6th. And I want to give a little shout out to my daughter. If she is watching, happy birthday to you, and I hope you have a wonderful day, as I'm sure you will. All right. Now we're going to talk about the works in progress that I have been up to.
It's been too long now, I think that I want. I second guess you, I second guess me, I second guess them, don't second guess me. Live in the moment, cause we are so free. And in this moment, life is like a dream. Live feels like a dream. So come a little closer, but don't hold your breath. Silence in the background, violence in your eyes now. Remember that time you gave your heart to...
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I did manage to get out and do a little bit of filming. So, yeah. That sunset was really beautiful that evening. Okay, now I'm going to get into what I've been working on. I have been using this here, the Drops Air, and I really like this. And now that I know I can get more in the future, that is my plan to make something wearable, more wearable, like maybe a sweater. And this is getting quite long. It's curling, but that's all right. Once it gets blocked, it'll straighten itself out. This is knitted up on a size US 8, which is a 5mm needle. This is just a bamboo wooden needle from Chiaogu. Very good quality. I'm not too crazy over the plastic cord, although it isn't bad. It isn't bad. I might decide in the future to get a few more of these in the sizes that I use the most, which are, I would say between size 7 to 10, which would be a 4.5mm to a 6mm knitting needles. But I'm just making a scarf. Just making a scarf here. It's quite lovely. And I still have a little bit left. This is Drops Air. I can't remember the shade. I'm sorry. I need to remember to save labels so you all can see what the color is and everything. But it's just a frosty, minty green. The camera is picking up true to the color. Very good lighting in here this morning. It's big enough now for a cowl around my neck, but I'm just going to keep going, knitting on it. I did have it on a US 9, which is a 5.5. Yeah, I have my little chart over here. I was using a 5.5mm US 9, but I switched because I needed that for something else. And it doesn't matter. It's only went down a size, so just going to keep going with that. Just a simple, plain stockinette stitch with a little band of rib at the end. So it'll be long enough for a scarf. It'll be a nice little wrap around my neck scarf. It's nice and soft next to my skin, and I only just ordered the one. I just wanted to try it. It was new yarn to me, and I just wanted to try it. Also, what I'm thankful for now that I can get from Wool Warehouse again is, yes, I'll be able to buy more of my favorite yarn, which is James Seabrett yarn. I just love that yarn, and there are shades of that I don't have that I would like to try. So, yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Had a little life interruption, so. All right. Yes, I was talking about Drops Air. If you have not tried Drops Air, it is a blown yarn. And it's got wool and alpaca, I believe. See, I wish I had the label. But I love knitting with it. It's like, it looks like a 4-weight yarn. But when it knits, it's sort of knitting like a 3-weight, like a sport weight. It's very light and lofty and has a soft halo to it. So you can use it single-stranded. You wouldn't have to buy this plus mohair, which I think would be quite thrifty. So yeah, I will be in the future. I am thinking about maybe an acquisition for wintertime with this in a couple different colors, like a main color and then a contrast color, and do some color work. I apologize if I cough. I'll try to pause. Oh, I'm still nasally from that last cold. I'm getting over it now, and I'm getting a little bit better. But still, yeah, my voice isn't exactly what it used to be yet. I'm kind of squeaky a little bit still and everything, so. Well, maybe that'll be my one and only cold for the year. And next winter, hope I won't get sick this coming winter. Hopefully this will be it. Usually that's how my body will work. I'll get sick once in the year and then I'm usually done. That's kind of like my immune defense for the year. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is my colorwork sweater, and I am working a design from this book called Colorwork Creations, and the author is Susan Anderson Freed. Very nice. These are nature work designs. And I am working the nuthatch. Oops, little bit. There we go. I'm working the nuthatch. And it's coming along quite nicely. I wrote down where I was at on a piece of paper in there so I wouldn't get lost. And I will show you my progress. I got into the color work part. Woo! I chose this for the background color. And yes, excuse me, I have heard it say that acrylic does not work as well for color work as 100% wool or alpaca. I would say I would agree with that. But it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just a little bit, excuse me, just a little bit more slippy. And these are both worsted weight yarns. This one is, oh, I'm not sure. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's a worsted weight yarn. I can't remember the company now. Yarnspirations or something like that. No, it was Karen. It was a Karen yarn, I do believe. Karen Simply Soft. There, I think that's it. Karen Simply Soft. And then this was just a, it wasn't Hirschner's again. See, my mind just kind of goes. But anyway, worsted weight acrylic, cheaper brand yarn, a little bit more pricey acrylic. Both acrylic, 4-weight, worsted weight yarn. I had to separate them because when I show you, this is exciting. I like this. I can even try it on. And I'm making it long. I want a long sweater. And I'm going to put it on and you can see the birdie. You can see the design. It's coming along. I started out, well, I hope I don't lose my stitches. I don't have my things in place. And right now it's on an US 11. But I'm not knitting it on that. That's just to hold it. Okay, and here I started with just a simple little color work. I want to do that for fun, all the way across. And then I started the design. And you can see there's one on one side, because this is a large design, a large motif. And then the other side, whoop. Try to pull it out so you can see. It's right there. That's the bird. Right now, this sweater is sitting at the widest part of my hip. It's a little oversized. That's okay. And yes, I do know that when it gets washed and dried a few times, it's going to grow. I did something special here in the yoke with the diamond lace, or not the diamond, I'm sorry, arrows, little arrows pointing down. That was in the raglan. I knitted this up. I began on a US size 8, which is a 5 millimeter for the collar here. And then when I started in the round in the yoke, I switched over to a 5.5 millimeter, and that's what I've been knitting on, which is a US 9. Yep, I've been knitting on with that. Right now I've just got a placeholder with this large needle just to hold my stitches because I went back to my brown sweater. As soon as that yarn came in the mail, that was it for me. And I immediately wanted to begin that brown sweater. So yeah, I love the color of this burgundy. I'm all tangled up. I love the color of this burgundy. I didn't give up on the yarn because it was just too pretty. The shade of this is called Garnet. And I'm trying to remember the brand name. It was a worsted in the color of garnet. Oh, I'll think of it. I'll think of it and I'll put the name here when I'm editing. Okay. But yeah, just a fold down collar. Simple stockinette stitch except for the raglan with the lace. And then a color work design. And it's so pretty for winter. So I'm about 1/3 the way through with that. So that's going to hang down quite low. And then after that, I'm going to do this again right here. Knit a little bit and then the ribbing. So it's going to be another 6 inches. It's going to, probably by the time I'm finished, it's going to hit me just a few inches above my knee, which is perfect. I love that. And by the time it's washed and dried a few times, it may even be just brushing my knee in length. I may even make a belt for it. I thought about that too. Sometimes I like belted long sweaters. Do you like those? I do. I used to have a brown one in my wardrobe that was store-bought, and I loved it, but it just wore out. All right, I'm going to have to pause and get a drink. Okay. I think I'm fine now. I had to cough and do all the things and get a drink, but okay. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the way that's turning out. Yes, 100% wool, the fibers, they grip, they're more grippy, which makes color work nicer, especially when you block it. But I did not have wool enough for that, and I wanted to use that garnet color yarn, that burgundy. It's beautiful. And I still am on the same, this is the second ball. And I still have 3/4 of a sweater to frog out from the other one. So I'll have plenty enough for that. My cat is in the window over here. We have these concrete ledges on the outside of our windows. And he loves to come over there and say good morning to me. Yes, hello. Oh, he's cute and funny. Okay, now for the final thing I want to talk about. Oh, my beautiful brown sweater. And I finally got the mohair. I've shown you this many times, and you can see I'm going on the second sleeve. I decided that, where is it? I decided that I'm going to leave this color on the end. It kind of gives a little bit more of an interest. Yeah, I can see that goes perfect with my hair. Oh yeah, I love this sweater. I love this sweater. I can hardly wait till it's finished. Oh, I'm going to celebrate. But yeah, I'm going to leave that just like that with that different color mohair on the end. And then I'm going to do the second sleeve the same. I don't think I'll do the bands that way. Oh, that crazy cat. I don't think I'll do the bands that way. I think I will leave those just like the collar up here. But then I have button bands to do because I am going to put buttons in it. Yeah. Or I could do a zipper. That's something I've never done before. Options. We have options. Don't you love it when you make your own things? You have all these options. But let's see. I think, yeah, I have more of that. Take the whole drawer out. I am using Drops Nord. That's one strand. In the color 22. The second yarn is this, and this is Willow Stream. So, and this, let's see. This is why this sweater is so soft and special. This has 45% alpaca, 30% polyamide, and 25% wool. And this is a merino wool and silk blend. It's a lace weight. No longer available, but you can get similar out there. Okay, there's those two. And then we have the beautiful rusty mohair. Oh, and this is a color rust. This is Yarnsmith's Kid Mohair Silk. So you can just imagine how soft and silky that sweater is with those yarns in there. Yeah, I have a lot of different drops yarn. Drops Nord, Drops Nord, Drops Flora. Haven't worked with this yet. So, yes. Now my woe and misery is over, and I'm so happy because I can get what I need now and do the projects that I like and everything else. Yes. Yes, and we are coming along with this. I began this using a 4.5 millimeter for the collar up here, and then I switched to a US size 9, which is a 5.5 millimeter for the rest of the body. Now, when I did the sleeves, this is what I done. When I picked up for the sleeve in the round on the other, I began with the 4.5, okay, and make the stitches tighter. Then I done one round of that, switched to the US 8, which is a 5 millimeter, okay, and did a couple rounds of that. Then I went all the way up to the 6 millimeter, which is the US 10, which is one size bigger than the body. Now, why did I do that? For very good reason. When you work back and forth on a garment, okay, your stitches are going to be looser, a little bit looser, than when you work in the round. The reason that is because the purl stitch usually tends to be a little larger, okay, than the knit stitch. That's just how knitting works. So, to make it look exactly the same, because I have made this mistake to where I'll do sleeves with the same needle and the stitches will look smaller and tighter and it just won't look quite right. Plus they will fit a little tighter and snugger, which I don't like. But this, because I went up one needle size, you can see that there is absolutely no difference in the bottom of that sleeve as to where the body is. And it fits much nicer. Much looser, nicer fit. I love this. I love the feel of this. Yeah, I'm gonna be working, excuse me. I'm gonna be working quite diligently on this now until I get it finished. This is my goal. I would like to see this finished in the next 2 weeks. Yes. Didn't get it done in September, but that wasn't my fault. It was because of the yarn. But anyway, I'm so happy. Glad to be able to finish something that I absolutely love. So, yeah, that's... Oh, and yeah, like I said before, I did put that style feature in there. It's just a rib for about 5 inches in the center back, all the way across. That kind of cinches in the waist a little bit and makes it a little bit, it makes it more figure flattering, I think. for my figure anyway, and it just looks nicer. So anyway, that is cat again, distracting. That is everything I had to share today, this week, and what I'm working on. And I think today we're going to have another nice day. It's going to be cooler, so I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to go about doing some chores, working in the garden. The garden is doing wonderful. We have had an overabundant amount of tomatoes, even though I have just 2 plants. And the green peppers, we have a lot of those. Green beans, beets. Beets this year I been giving most away. And the ones I kept, this is what I do with mine. Because I don't know if you've heard of red beet powder. But that is quite pricey. And I make my own just by scrubbing my beets, shredding them with a cheese grater, and drying them in the dehydrator until they're fully dry, and then grinding them in my NutriBullet. And it makes a lovely red beet powder that you can add to smoothies or anything. Or just take a little bit by spoonful and swallow it down. Gives you the nourishment. Done that with those and the greens. And lettuce. We're getting a second crop of lettuce because the first lettuce went to seed. So that's my little garden update. All right, I'm getting a little hoarse now. And I appreciate all of you being here. I so much appreciate all of you watching my videos to the end. It really, really helps my channel. Right now, I'm just sitting on needing those watch hours to get monetized. This is my goal. I wasn't, at first, when I started YouTube, it wasn't my goal to be monetized, but it would be nice. It would be nice. It would be nice little supplemental income, you know, someday, hopefully. So yeah, I appreciate it if you like my content, watch to the very end. If not, that's fine too. Well, all of you take care. Yeah. All of you take care and have a wonderful week, and I will see you again on the next one. Bye, friends.